Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Whelan. My pronouns are he, him. I'm an author, game designer, and professional nerd. Tonight, I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show. No, I started. We are playing Dragonbane by Free League Publishing. It is a fantasy role-playing game of mirth and mayhem. We are playing through the entirety of the Secret of the Dragon Emperor campaign that is included in the Dragonbane box set. So you're going to want to go back to the first episode to see where these players began and what adventures they are going on and who they are. For now, we are 3 episodes into this full arc. This one is probably going to, it is going to be a longer season with one game than most of the other games we've played here on the show, but we're 7 years in, so let's mess with the format, shall we? So what we're going to do, though, is we're not going to take too much time. We're going to jump right in and have everybody introduce themselves and the characters that they're playing. So let's start with our first mind player.
Hi, my name is Sarah Babe, she, they, and I am playing Titania Stormblast. She is a Wolfkin elemental mage.
Let's move on to our next mind player.
Sorry, 7?
Yeah, it feels like 14.
I was going to say, a few of those were in Panny years.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, I'm Tawny Pink.
That is deep in Time is a Weird Soup category.
It is. Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, and y'all can call me Bug. I'm a lizard people bard.
Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hello, my name is Ethan Eichstedt Anderson, he, him, and I am playing William Featherface V, also known as Bill.
Aren't you missing something?
I'm a...
You gotta put something on.
I'm a mallard merchant.
I'm honestly surprised it took this long.
Yeah.
And last but not least, our final mind player of the evening.
Hi everybody, my name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her, and I am playing Begga Shadowleaf, the Elven Knight.
Now, when we last left our heroes, they had just defeated a goblin ambush led by a warg rider. This left everybody a little banged up, some more banged up than others.
I mean, I was just fine.
Yep, same.
You're welcome.
So,
You're welcome.
I was mid.
we're going to talk about healing here. So Dragonbane breaks up most of their time in the game into rounds, stretches, and shifts. Rounds are what they sound like. It's like a few moments of time. Stretches tend to be around like 15 minutes or so, basically enough time to like check out a room or, take a short rest. Shifts are like 6-hour periods, like a much longer period of time. And how much time you spend resting determines how many resources you get back. Round rest, you recover only a d6 of willpower. A stretch rest, you can get a d6 of hit point and a d6 of willpower. Plus, you can heal a condition, and if somebody tends to you with their healing skill, you can turn that into 2d6 of hit point recovery, except that person, they themselves can't rest because they're too busy bandaging your stuff and yada yada yada. And if you take a shift rest where you're in a safe location, there are no enemies nearby, you recover all lost hit points and willpower points and heal all conditions. But but that happens at the end of it, so if you get jumped or something weird happens during it, you don't get that stuff. Why this matters here is going to change the way that the scene in Outskirts plays out. If you want to play out the entry into the village, that's going to be a stretch rest. If you want to luxuriate and basically be like, no, I want to go to the hotel, I don't want to do anything, we're going to cut to you coming down from the rooms and having spent a shift rest in the safe confines of the town already.
Well, here's a question.
Yeah.
Since I'm only down willpower points, can we split up the rest? So, like, I take a stretch rest and am able to wander around the village?
I'm good at doing a stretch
Yeah,
rest.
I think we're all good with stretch rest.
It's just 2d6, right? Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to spend some time in the hotel room, that's fine.
We can do that later.
Okay.
But Bill, do you mind?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my time doing some bandaging and
Okay.
healing.
And I'm just like, before I go down, I'm like, Bill, if anybody comes and attacks, just go without me because I'm going to be meditating.
That's
So close.
how I die.
You can take Bug with you, and I'm sure that Tanya would help, or at least hide. They probably won't kill me since they won't be able to wake me up.
Okay.
And Begga takes off her armor so it's easier for him to heal, and she's left with her like padded gray padding for under the armor that has like
Jerkin.
thank you, her jerkin, which has tiny.
That's just a description of you, Jordan.
Thank you. Tiny little stars sewn onto it in places where nobody ever sees it because it's covered in chainmail all the time.
Is that just like the quilting pattern of the jerkin? Because it's a yeah.
Yeah. And then that she's meditating, so she is using her elf ability, Inner Peace, which allows me to get an additional d6 on my HP and willpower when we do stretch rest. And because Bill is helping me, an additional d6, so I get 3. And then I only use 2 willpower, so when I roll 2, I get my 2 back. So yeah, no matter what. But that was
Somehow she still rolls a 20. And we don't,
You know?
But I got 10 back, so now I'm only down 7 health.
Okay.
And still as healthy as or more than most of you.
What's the rest of these suckers?
Which is why I get hit. Not you guys.
Well, I mean, that is also your cool elf power. So yeah, let's show that off as early and as often as possible. The wagon tracks that you've been following give way to an actual paved road that cuts through high grain fields. The sense of civilization start to waft over you. Manure, smoke,
Smoking manure.
rotting vegetables. But you can also, on the upper end of it, get the scent of freshly baked bread and grilling meat. The road leads to a settlement that is surrounded by a palisade. There are a scattering of small houses contained inside the sharpened logs that are jutting out of the ground, and you can see puffs of smoke drifting up from chimneys. The village gate is closed and flanked by 2 low but sturdy looking towers of stone with the little carve-outs, the crenellations, and the pointed wooden roofs. And as you approach, the door to one of the towers opens. A young human, looks barely 16. He's wearing armor that you think is maybe 1 or 2 sizes too big for him.
Mm-hmm.
The
He'll
helmet
grow
fits.
into it.
The helmet fits at least. And he steps in front of the gate and says, "Halt, strangers! State your names and business or turn back into the forest. This is a place of peace and decency."
Oh, well, hey there, young man. How are you today? It's just such a lovely day. And look at you, that shiny armor. You take such good care of it, don't you? I can tell. We're just here with our merchant friend, just trying to go on in there and sell some wares.
We
Is all.
deal in peace and decency. We got a cart full of it.
Man,
Cart full of decency.
write that down. This episode.
Cart full of decency.
Episode title.
So are you all riding animals or are you all riding on the cart?
Oh, I'm walking.
I'm walking.
100% don't walk.
Yeah, no, I think you're...
I'm walking beside where Bill sits on the cart.
I mean, not like on purpose. I just look shady. With a hood on.
Well, that sounds great. Welcome to Outskirts. We'll just open the gate for you. And he speaks up to the other tower. And as you look up, there is an older gentleman sitting with his arms crossed, but a crossbow is sitting out of this
I
arm.
wink at him.
I nod at him.
He clears his throat, and the young man is like... And you can see that he's kind of running through a list of like, I'm missing something, I'm missing something, I'm missing something, I'm missing something. If you would be so kind, says the guard at the top of the tower, please allow Master Jory to inspect your cart for contraband. Yes, thank you. I was just about to say that, Master Hardy.
Now,
Out of game, do we have contraband?
maybe.
Okay.
Now, we come from far away and travel all over. And depending on what region you're in, contraband is different all over. We're willing to not bring in whatever contraband you think is contraband. But what is your contraband?
And you can see Jory go, what is our contraband?
Now, look, let's not get into the weeds on this. Ain't no one needs to get into no weeds. You just tell us where the best place to stay in town. We're going to spend some good coin out here.
Oh, well, the best place to stay in town is the Three Stags. Vanehild has run it forever. And I also happen to think that it's got the prettiest waitress I've ever seen.
Oh, no, what's her name?
Annabella.
Annabella. Isn't that just the cutest little name? It's such a cute little name.
Chamber of Commerce, says the guy in the tower. Could you get on with the inspection, please? Give me a persuade check.
Oh,
I'm assuming
yes.
that's what you're...
This is what I've been trying to get you. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh,
3
yeah,
under my 14.
You done got that.
Yeah.
Captain Hardy, I mean, I'm sure that these folks are tired from a long journey, and they probably want to get to the stags.
We got ourselves an injured friend over here. We're just trying to find some rest.
I stand up a little straighter, but I'm definitely still bruised.
I don't think she did bruise a rib. You
I'm
know how
fine.
painful that be. You look like a man who knows how
How did
painful
you-
that might
I'm
be.
fine.
How did you injure yourself?
Oh, we were defending ourselves from
Yeah.
them there goblins.
There were some goblins on the road.
Snakekin.
Had a warg.
Mm. You
Nasty little...
You survived a warg attack.
It didn't feel good.
Did.
I say very loudly, it didn't feel good.
But luckily, they didn't survive the attack.
Well, I guess that's fine. You can go ahead and let him in, Jory. Great! And he goes back into the...
I'll put in a good word for you with your girl. Wink.
Oh, she's not... And he starts, like, pushing the gate over. He's like, oh, she's not my girl. We're just friends.
She ain't yet.
Thank you, Master Jory. And good look out, Master Hardy.
You smell as though you wish to mate her.
Well, no. But not like right now. I mean, like, after we were to court and things like that.
So you do wish for her to be your mate.
I don't...
That's awful forward,
Is it?
isn't it?
It's almost a 5-word.
In
None of us are...
civilized-
Oh my god, none of us are human.
in civilized society, I've been told that you act with discretion with the people that you care about. I think.
Well, I asked if you wanted to mate her, not fuck her.
That is true.
Ain't that...
However,
Is that not kind of the
Synonymous.
self-same crux of the same matter?
synonymous.
No, not at all.
Anyway, Master Jory, thank you so much for your time and help.
Good Sir Knight.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Are you a shadow leaf?
I am. I'm Becca Shadowleaf. Have you become familiar with my sister? I'm actually looking for her while I'm traveling.
She's been known to visit the Three Stags
The Three Stags.
while she's in town.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Has she been well? Have you seen her around?
She acts as elves do, comes in on the occasion. From what I've heard, she's been spending most of her time at Fort Malice.
Fort Malice. Thank you. I'll see if she's still at the Three Stags. Thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate that.
Now, if you would please move along and stop embarrassing my fellow guardsmen, that I would greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely, Master. I start pushing the cart.
I wink at Jory one more time and give him a nice little, like, wink and nod.
He definitely swallows hard and is like,
I just mumble. I mean, it's a perfectly natural thing. I don't know what's so weird about it.
You smell a musk and you go for it. What's the weird thing?
By the way, my social skills are amazing. By the way.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's nice. Mine are not.
They're so
No.
low.
It's sarcasm tag.
What? I don't know.
Yeah,
what
girl,
you
it
mean.
ain't good. It ain't good.
I wouldn't know anything. I'm not gullible at all.
Oh shit, you are gullible.
I tell you all kinds of stories.
Oh, you do.
Well, you make your way into the village of Outskirts, and you are confronted by a road that basically goes around a curve. So you can go left, you can go right, and then there is a rough stone, like slabs set up to the top of the hill, which is kind of at the center of town, and there is this massive, crumbling, but still magnificent temple. That looks like a giant helmet.
Doesn't happen to have the rune of Sathmog on it, does it?
No.
Yo, I'm not
Yeah.
rolling myth and legends anymore, so
I will.
It's all on y'all.
I
I've
will.
got experience on mine. I don't need to roll it.
yeah. Louder.
Ooh! I rolled a dragon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I know everything about this temple.
You do.
You built
The
this
temple of lizards.
You built this temple.
My temple.
Is it like a helmet town? That's why Jory had a helmet that could fit him despite everything else.
Great, it's a bunch of fucking Mandalorians.
You recognize the style of helmet matching that of Eladane, who was once known as the Emperor of the World and the Master of Dragons.
That sounds relevant.
You also know that
Ruler of the world?
Emperor of the world, Master of Dragons.
Ugh, God, Emperor, okay.
Sarah's really LARPing that myths and legends. I appreciate the commitment to the bit, Sarah.
I haven't heard of him.
I do think I'm like, oh, y'all, look, that's a temple of Eladane. I could tell you a couple of stories about Eladane and also his great granny. But Eladane himself, he was the emperor of the world and also,
What? Whose world?
I mean, probably this one.
Never heard of
He
him.
was the master of dragons. You know, the big things, they got wings, they fly, they go, rah!
Bug, I know
Big
what
tails.
a dragon is.
All right, so you were looking at me like you ain't known.
No, I just don't know who this Eladane person is.
Look at the temple.
Yeah.
That's
He's
his
a helmet?
temple. He probably wore one. Did you ever think of that?
Wearing a helmet?
You might need to wear one yourself.
Oh, well, I mean, your head's pretty soft, too.
My head is sneaky.
Baby.
Well, be
All right.
careful on what you choose because sometimes it hurts like your range of vision. You have to train a lot to get used to it.
With a helmet?
Yeah.
What if you wear, like, one of those open ones?
Then you have a bane on your awareness rolls. Even after training a long time to use them.
But why doesn't he have a helmet that looks like a dragon?
Because he wasn't a dragon himself. He probably rode him and like...
But, like, wouldn't he want to wear a helmet that was, like, a dragon so everyone would know he was the
I
master
was
of
riding a
dragons?
horse.
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to be wearing a horse.
Well, yeah, that would just be silly.
So why would you wear a dragon?
If you were
Because
riding dragons.
dragons are majestic and you can't take them everywhere. In order to be...
Are you saying horses ain't majestic?
I never said horses weren't majestic.
You kind of just did.
No, I said. If you would have allowed me to finish my sentence.
Have at it.
You can't take dragons everywhere with you, much as you can horses. So, if you have
You
a
can't
dragon,
take a horse in an inn.
right? But you can bring it into the.
Are you guys
town at
walking
least.
as you're doing
Yeah, we
No,
are.
we are
We're blocking the road.
There's a line building behind us.
We're the entire goddamn road. I'm talking here.
All right. As you are idly walking through the streets of Outskirt, you come across a small windmill that is slowly rotating in the wind. The mill is connected to a log house where you can see piglets, chickens, and
Shy away from the chickens.
this is
step in
also
between
where
the
the
chickens.
smell of bread is the strongest.
Ooh. Oh, Bill. Do you think they have any?
Oh, I'm already knocking on the door.
Okay.
Like you turn and he's already off the wagon.
I smell it. He smelled it like down the road.
And it's one of the half doors that the top half swings open, and so the half thing that shows up there is just barely over the bottom half. Oh, hello, sir. I'm Barrington Chubby Cheeks.
Good day, Barrington.
And,
I couldn't help but to smell your house.
Oh yes. Well, it's not
It's
the
okay
house.
to smell someone's house.
It's not the house. It's the bakery that we have here that you like the smell.
Yes.
Good
How do
smell,
we
great, Yeah.
get to this? How do we consume this bakery?
The whole bakery?
Well, we can try.
Well, no. You see, I need to have some food left over for my children.
How big are they?
Just to clarify, he ain't trying to eat your kids.
Oh, I was 90% certain that was
All
the
right,
case.
just wanted to make sure.
No,
'cause the way he done said it.
We have seen other mallards in this town.
Oh, good. Okay.
Whatever surplus breads that we are able to have, I do have nine tiny adorable mouths to feed. But we can sell you any surplus for 3 silver coins per loaf.
Where do you keep your other mouths?
Oh, they're helping with the bakery in the back.
You can detach them?
So
He means his children.
Pups.
It's that their kind
Whoa.
of figure of speech that their
Oh,
humanoids use.
odd.
So,
need to
how
make
do you
you
feel
a
about bulk
journal.
discounts?
well,
I
If
go
they're-
and stand
If
somewhere
there are 3
else.
each, if we're assuming that we're going to need at least 6, that means you could probably bump it down to 2 each.
give me a persuade check.
How much money do you have?
Does it matter?
You
Nope.
talk good enough, it doesn't
You
matter.
can push it.
Yeah, let's push it.
Okay, check off one of your
You should check off angry because you're probably hangry right now.
I'm going to check off exhausted because I ran here.
That's fair.
And it was a long trip. We only had a stretch rest, and you didn't rest during that time.
Yeah,
frame.
you were like everybody else got to take a quick nap, and you're like bandaging and
Okay, I passed it on.
on the reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so that would be 12 silver right now, or 6.
Well, yeah, but you figured we should round down to 10. It's hard to make change nowadays.
I think 12 is perfectly good right now. I have 6 loaves ready to go.
I borrow one.
Yeah. I take a silver out and I give it to Bill.
Right, Semolina, 6 loaves, please. And
What you gonna do with 6 loaves of bread, bud?
Place the loaves on the ground and walk away slowly.
no, and one of the side doors opens up, and 6 adorable halfling children each bring out a wrapped loaf and hand them to you. So you actually now have 6 daily rations, one for each loaf.
You are the smallest, tiniest, little, most adorable pups I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, ma'am.
I think they're kind of weird looking.
Yeah, says the purple lizard.
Only purple sometimes.
Yeah, she's
I'm
not
green
purple
right
right
now.
Okay, you're a mood lizard.
I help grab some of the loaves and
No.
like slowly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I just get in between.
Keep in mind,
Bug and
you
the
do only
children.
have a certain amount of carry
Capacity.
capacity.
No.
You're like, oh, thank you, and then he just snatches it. Well,
Oh, did you guys want some bread?
Oh no, I ain't eat that.
it's 4 silver.
That's empty calories
Yeah,
is right there.
There are 3 silver each. That's what he charges.
I'm all right, thank you.
Oh, you can have it for 2.
Ooh.
I'll take one.
'Cause you
I hope
let
I don't need
You
to
let
buy
me
anything
$1,
else.
so you still paid 3 for it.
That's true.
Man.
I feel like oh my god.
That's how commerce works, but I would fall for it.
I think you just tariffed the bread.
Duck math. Woo.
You just tariffed your bread.
So that would put me down to the 5 extra rations. I'm going to eat 2 of those now.
Because you already paid him for part of it. And then
No, I just paid for one.
Why are
full
you
loaf,
eating the other 2?
essentially.
Yeah.
My weakness is gluttony.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
Fair enough.
You put 2 silver back on there, right?
yeah, I now have
Okay,
2
good.
silver.
Okay, good.
And then I ate 2 of
And
the
then,
bread and gave you a bread.
and now he's just Skyrimming some bread.
I tuck it into my pack next to the other 6 food rations that I have.
Yes, but this is freshly
But this
baked.
is
Oh, this
fresh,
is
exactly.
good.
That's why I said yes. Because I was like, all right.
shit's empty calories, I tell you what.
Yeah, which means it doesn't cost anything.
Lizard on a keto diet.
Yeah.
Here.
Empty calories mean you can have as much as you want. Because
All
they're
right.
empty.
Are you continuing into town, or are you?
Yes.
Because remember, you each do have a rumor.
But they said my sister might be at the 3 Stags. I'm just letting everybody know that as soon as we see it in our eye line, the puppy dog eyes are coming out, and I'll be like, 3 Stags? 3 Stags?
I mean, look, we could establish ourselves at the inn
Mm-hmm.
first. Figure out what's up. Give our good buddy Jory a little talking up.
That's true.
I could definitely help with that.
Maybe.
Is there anything else we pass on the way?
One of these smaller hills, like the main hill is the one that has the temple, and basically there's like a circular road around it, and then a few smaller roads that snake off into more, purely residential areas. There is a small hut here. The scent, very strong scent, is of incense.
Mm.
And then just beyond that hut around the corner, you can see what looks to be an inn-style building hanging off of what looks to be like a town square.
Oh, a building in the style of
Yes,
an
that's
inn.
why I stopped. I was like, wait, that sounds weird, but I'm
And then I was
"That's too
like-
late."
Well, in style, like fits the neighborhood.
Use the same wood from the same grove of trees as the rest of the town.
It looks like it should be on a magazine cover.
It's using this year's
Well,
Pantone color.
the hut is built like everything else is kind of built from trees and what you would expect in a small parochial village, but the hut is built from driftwood, stones, like old barrels, basically bits and pieces cast off that have been assembled into a building.
Upcycled.
Mm-hmm.
We wander by it. Do we hear anything coming from inside, or is there...
What's he doing in there?
I take my helmet and attach it to my belt, so I have awareness up for a little bit.
No, you don't hear anything.
Does the smell of the incense give us any clues? Like, is it a particular religion or philosophy?
Or
Ooh,
like
can
a
I roll
magic
myths
thing?
and legends?
You really want to?
No.
It doesn't seem like a temple per se.
Okay.
We could ask somebody about
I
it.
knock on the door.
For what?
I don't know. Y'all are just being weird and cagey about it. We just
I
be like,
was
hey, what's going on?
I was
Rob
being
mentioned
nosy.
so it felt like a thing.
I was being nosy, like that person that like walks slowly through a neighborhood just to see like what gardening other people are doing at their houses, and then is like, but I wouldn't go up to their door.
What is the question to the answer you are going to ask?
Oh, what are you doing in there?
He steps out from the hut, and he is a gaunt human, shaved, 2-sleeve tattoos, and a rough, like sack robe. I was waiting for you. As you came here to speak to me, therefore I am here to be spoken to.
But I didn't know it would be you that I'd be speaking to.
Did you?
Did I?
You are a child of the elements.
Yeah.
I can smell the fire and taste the wind.
You are of the sea?
No, I am of me,
Just of you?
and some local gods. Ones you probably haven't heard of them.
Oh my gosh. Are they good?
Just like my favorite bands.
Just trying to get in.
They're excellent, but they only need attention from a few people to make sure that these lands stay green and all the other colors that they need.
They sound like they are small gods.
There are no small gods, only small acts.
We found the fortune cookie in the tree. May we have your name, sir?
I'm called Draneth.
Hey, Draneth. I'm in search of a place that maybe sells some thinly sliced mutton.
If you seek food or sustenance, and I can tell that you have already spoken to the chubby cheeks, the 3 stags is where you need to go next.
No, so here's the issue. I need all this before I get to the 3 stags.
But you're already there, aren't you?
Yes, but you see, if I can procure some thinly sliced mutton and maybe some tomato, I could use my loaves of bread then to set up a sandwich shop outside the bar and undercut them on their food prices.
That sounds like a good way for us to get a discount on a room.
Or make enough money to pay for a room.
I can do that.
You people and your need to sleep in a room.
Oh no, I'm gonna go climb up some kind of tree or some shit, but
Your focus on material things blinds you to your greater destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Which is more material things?
Mm-mm.
you the walrus or the Eggman?
I am Draneth.
Goo 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 goob.
I will meditate upon where you can find some thinly sliced mutton. Return here in a day, and I shall have an answer.
Then my bread will be cold.
And he goes back into his hut.
That was nice of him to think about it, though.
Yeah.
I was going to have a really interesting conversation with him, but you ruined it.
That felt like what happens after you eat them really old crickets. Ones that you left kind of, off in the back of the cupboard and...
Did you not dry them properly?
Not that time.
Nice crisp cricket.
He sounded nice, though. But it does sound like we're right by the 3 stags. We could go there.
That was going to be a really fun conversation.
Well, we can come
You're
back.
gonna be all mysterious and shit. You guys just ruined it.
We can come back. He said he'll be ready with the mutton tomorrow, and then You can ask him some more questions.
Fine.
Doubt you're gonna get any real answers, though. Seemed
Call
kind
me-
of
Call me a child of the elements, even.
a good
Hard to
thing, or
get.
like a.
Yes,
I mean,
it's a good thing.
it feels kind of pejorative if you're asking me, because a child is basically calling you baby. Just saying.
No.
You seem like a grown-ass adult to me, but here we are.
Yes, but
All right,
everyone is
so-
a child of a child of a lizards.
Hiss.
You're either an adult or an egg. There's nothing in between.
There's chicks.
We cut to the Inn of the Three Stags. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Don't fuck up.
Ooh.
10.
Okay. There are about a dozen people in here.
I'm scanning for a familiar head in the crowd, if I can find
Okay.
it.
What about the rest of the body?
There is an older woman behind the tavern bar as you walk in. She's able to call out over the din. Hail and well met, strangers! Welcome to the Three Stags. If you seek drink, come see me. If you seek food, seek out Annabella. And if you seek a place to rest, we'll work something out.
And your name, ma'am?
You must be Vanehild.
That's correct. Your friend is as knowledgeable as she is colorful.
Wink.
Thank you.
It's definitely a sideways wink.
I sidle my way over and I'm like, have you seen a woman by the name of Alfiria Shadowleaf come through here?
The knight.
Yes. My elder sister.
Yes. She hasn't come down from her room yet.
She's here now. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate that.
Of course.
How much for a drink?
I have a proposition for you. Now, this place looks like it could use a little bit of livening up, and you're in some great luck. I, myself, am a very skilled bard from faraway lands in the moors down there.
Is that a banjolele?
It is one of the very few out here in this area near Outskirts. Ain't gonna find none like it. Just this one.
Are you looking to sing for your supper or for everyone's?
I mean, I think it would be worth everyone's. If we're being honest, it might be worth a little bit more than that, but I'll cut you a deal just this once, just to give you a little taste.
All right. Pluck away.
Right now, here, you don't want me to, I could, yeah.
No, well, you're going to be entertaining my clientele, are you not?
Of course.
Get started.
Immediately?
I mean,
Is there a
for
reason?
All right.
Do you
Could you let, it's dusty outside, and I could use something to wet the whistle.
Well then, we can put a drink on your tab.
Great. You're gonna make me make a performance check.
Like some hiss and jazz.
That's what playing music does. Use worst die.
I'm pushing it.
Okay.
Can I push a?
A
Yeah.
horn.
What
A
number is
demon?
that? A dragon? A demon?
Damon?
A demon?
Oh,
I can push that, right?
You rolled a demon.
I don't think you're allowed to push those.
Look that up real quick.
Of all the time. Well, hey, I'm gonna mark it down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead. You can never, and they actually have the in italics, push a demon roll. So here's what happens. You're like, okay, well, I'll just get my, and you pull out your banjolele, and it has a goblin arrow sticking out of it, and has been completely trashed.
Rob! Ruined my banjo-lele. It's the only one in the area. I wasn't lying about that.
You're gonna have to find somebody to make you a new one.
Oh, fuck.
Gonna have to learn.
I mean, if you know,
I'm sure the weird guy doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Driftwood banjo-lele. So, you see, we was keeping your town safe from them there goblins that was out there, and it does look like they. I could just say,
well, and I will tell you, you have a few options for staying with us. You could sleep in the common room. That will be 1 silver. Can sleep in a private room. That will be 5 silver. Or you can take advantage of our luxury suite for 2 gold. And those are friend prizes for protecting our poor village, because we don't already have guards. Oh, we have at least 2.
I didn't see them taking out them there goblins.
The only reason I know that you're not lying about the goblins is because I can see the arrow that's poking out of your banjolele.
Saying. That went well.
I'll go and actually check in with Annabella for meal prices.
I also would like to.
Oh, hi! How many people are we going to be seating?
Well, actually, we came with a delivery from Chevy
Tori
Cheeks.
was correct. She is very pretty.
Oh, she is adorable.
Yeah.
Wench outfit, but still demure. Lovely twin blonde braids going down all the way the length of her back. Sparkle in her eye. A delivery from where?
The Chevy Cheeks Bakery. They said you needed more bread.
Well, I don't remember ordering any more bread from the Chubby Cheeks Bakery.
Well, it must be a mistake, because I have an order right here for you. For 3 loaves?
Give me a persuade check.
Yep.
Well, okay. If you want to give those to Vanehild, I guess. So you're not here to eat then?
Well, we'll probably stop. Yeah, we'll eat 2, but I figured business first, and then we can spend the rest of the night here.
Okay. Well, I don't handle the money, unfortunately. That's her.
And then we head back that way.
Your name is Annabella?
Yes.
My name is Titania. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I am told you are friends with Jory.
Oh yeah, the blacksmith's son.
Yes, he was at the gates.
With the shining helm.
Yes, he definitely wants to be he wants to be the captain once he is of age.
Is he of similar age to you?
Why, I think so.
Do you like him?
He seems all right.
He seems like a very fine young man, is all I'm saying.
What does this have to do with dinner?
Oh, it does not.
Okay.
He speaks very highly of you.
Well, that's very kind of him.
If you would wish to
Nope. Oh.
meet with him,
Yeah.
Becca's eyes just were getting wider and wider, and the relief is just like, oh.
What my friend Titania here means to say is that if you wanted to have a nice little dinner with Jory
and meet with him.
meeting.
I mean, I guess I would have to figure out a day when I'm not working.
Oh, I just bet Vanehild would let you.
We could work for you.
What?
Let's,
No?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's very kind of you, but I really like working here. I get to meet all sorts of interesting people.
What about a brunch?
You know who I think is very interesting? That Jory fellow.
You did already say that.
Did I?
Yes. Brunch. We could set up brunch.
I think he likes you.
Also brunch. He likes brunch.
Okay, well, I guess it's only brunch, right?
It's only brunch.
Only brunch.
Cut to, what are you running on, Vanhild?
Oh, I want to attempt to sell the 3 pieces of bread I have left, or 3 loaves for 3 gold.
We're gonna get our asses kicked out of this fucking town.
Standard price.
It was 3 silver.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was about to say, you're going to upcharge her in her hometown with her hometown bakery?
Damn.
Give me a persuade check here with a bane.
Ooh.
I was waiting for that.
Oh.
Both pass.
Okay.
I could hum
You
something.
are 3 loaves less and 9 gold or 9 silver richer.
Nice. You're back up to your...
I now had a free meal, and I'm back up to my starting silver.
Oh my god. Jordan, how much silver are you out of?
3.
Yeah.
Would you like to invest any more bread futures?
Hey, my character has a weakness, and it's gullibility.
I feel like we're gonna end up being accomplices in a Ponzi scheme.
Or a pyramid scheme.
Or a bread scheme.
You can't falsely inflate the market. The market is whatever people think it is.
Oh no.
Ethan is engaging in a classic fantasy role-playing game practice of, adventure, whatever. Let's run a business.
I'm a merchant! I'm gonna merch!
Let's flood the market with short swords. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Do we pick up any of those goblin weapons?
You guys realize I just got 2 free breads.
That's true.
That's amazing.
But what good did they do you?
Oh, I ate them right away.
Okay, and they did what?
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't. He got
Angel wing? Did they give you angel wing?
I ate 2 free pieces of bread.
And he was happy.
Loaves.
Yeah. 2 free loaves of bread.
In case anybody didn't
That's called
know,
joy.
Bill
Bread. Mirth and mayhem. Mirth and mayhem.
In case anybody didn't know Bill's weakness.
Oh, yeah, I have a weakness of gluttony.
Jordan, what do you do when your sister awakens? Do you go up to see her, or do you wait for her to come down?
So she was hesitating in the main, floor common room, kind of hovering by Bug and Titania and hovering by Bill, and she keeps looking at the stairs am I allowed to go up there? Is that something that you can just do at inns, is just go upstairs? What room is she in? I forgot to ask Van Hill what room she was in, kind of worrying to herself.
Okay, and I think you're staring at her, and I think she comes up kind of behind you and is like, "Who are you waiting for?"
Alviria!
And as bright and as beautiful as you are, it's the goth kid, rainbow-haired kid pick meme. It is good to see you, sister.
I've been looking for you. How long have you been in Outskirts?
Long enough to know that there was a dire situation in the Misty Vale.
We have been seeing something.
Azrael Koth has awakened.
Azrael?
And that is where we will end for tonight.
Ooh.
Please join us for our next adventures in the realm of Dragonbane. From all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, we are...
Tawny P. Thompson.
Sarah Babe.
Jordan Fishburne.
Ethan Exit Anderson.
And our Lord of the Board...
Brad Davies.
From all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, this is Rob Whelan saying, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game, and I should really just relax.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.